Now to our big guest, who has many talents, acting, comedy, singing, but the one that probably you know him most of all from is this little sitcom. Take a look.
That's my coat.
You mean?
Yes. I'm J. Peterman.
John O'Hurley has done it all, but probably is most well known for his J. Peterman on Seinfeld. He's back in town, and I say back because he is from Connecticut. And this time he's doing singing, a little singing at the Palace Theater in Waterbury. Say good morning to you. Nice to have you.
Well, nice to be with you. Nice to be back in my home turf again.
Absolutely.
There's a memory on every corner.
Yeah, I bet there is. Speaking of memories, I was doing a little research on you, looked up some of the Seinfeld stuff, and I was surprised to read it. You were only in 20 episodes.
It was a few more. I think
run.
it was a couple more. They were. I think a couple more were trimmed out that they didn't use.
But talk about making an impact, and the show ran so many years. People know you. There's no question about it.
There was nothing like Seinfeld. 37 million people watched every Thursday night, and now it's the #1 syndicated show in the world. And also it shows on the downloadables there on Netflix and what have you. So we have a brand new audience. It's starting all over again.
I'm going to throw our producer JoJo under the bus for a second, because when I said who was coming in, she goes, "Oh, I didn't know who he was until I saw it." And I went, "Of course I know who he is." You are one of those people with that face that everybody knows. Is that a blessing or a curse?
Oh, listen, the day that I ever complain about that, would you please reach over and slap me across the face? I live every actor's dream. All I wanted to be was a working actor, and, the idea of television and great television, and being able to put my finger through the belt loops of some incredible brands, Dancing with the Stars, Family Feud, and The Dog Show. I've been so blessed and so lucky.
And for a guy who wanted to be in theater and acting growing up, you sure have done a lot of other things. You do host the Dog Show, as you mentioned. 5 years on Family Feud. You did a couple of other game shows as well. Which role do you like the most?
What do I like the best? I love live theater. I was on Broadway. I did 2,000 performances as Billy Flynn.
Which I saw.
Which I actually was able to do here.
At the Bushnell.
Talk about connecting circles. Yeah, I was at the Bushnell. I love live theater. I love the idea that I need the audience as much as they need me. And television and film are really directors and editors' mediums. They're not actors' mediums. Because you put so much stuff in the can, and then the editor goes and kind of assembles a story out of it. So you really lose your sense of connection to what you've done. You just do it and forget about it. But on Broadway, when that conductor's baton drops, you can't pull them back.
It's funny you say that, because when you're on stage, you get one shot. Don't muff it up. And if you got to hit your notes, hit the marks, and that's it. So I would imagine there's an added stress to that compared to if you're doing a show. They go, cut, let's try it again.
It's never stress for me, because I walk on stage, and honest to God, I say one prayer before I walk on stage, and it's this: I say, God, let me be surprised. And that's it.
Oh,
and that's all I did. And what it does is it relaxes me. And I know that I'm out there now looking for my surprise. And you're going to give me one, by the way. But honestly, I approach everything I do in entertainment that way. I walk on with that idea that I'm going to find a surprise tonight. So what it does is it allows me to have fun on stage. I'm never nervous.
Be loose. Absolutely.
There's no reason to.
Speaking of the stage, the reason you're here is you're doing a one-man show, a man with standards, which makes me wonder, was there a time where you did not have standards?
Well, it is. It's a wonderful compendium of all of the things that I did during the 50s, growing up with the music of the 50s and the 60s, Henry Mancini, Moon River, Frank Sinatra, all of those things that were such an impact on my life, and coincidentally happened in Massachusetts and in Connecticut.
Right.
So it's a wonderful kind of requiem for all of those wonderful moments in my life, and I bring them back.
We have a clip. Take a look at this.
I proceeded to do the stupidest thing I have ever done in my career. I sang Sinatra to Sinatra. You will be my music.
Talk about surprises. Singing Sinatra to Sinatra. Were you loose that night?
You know, it's one of the great stories in the show about that's absolutely true, and I don't want to reveal too much because I'd be assuming the role of spoiler.
We want you to sell some more tickets.
Exactly,
obviously.
but I did sing Sinatra 2:30 in the morning at his house.
Oh my gosh. A lot of those stories come from, as you said, you grew up here in Connecticut and West Hartford and Massachusetts as well. When you come back to town, what do you do first?
Max's Oyster House.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I go there. That's my home. Just do. I grew up in the center. It was back in the 60s when you could go there. That was my playground. When I came home from second, third grade like that, you hopped on your bike and you went down to the center. You parked your bike. You didn't have to lock it up. You parked your bike and you went, shopping at some of the stores, and that was my background. But you could do that back then. It was a wonderfully free area. And growing up in this area, I always say it's the Joni Mitchell return. You don't know what you got till it's gone. And when I left here, I realized how great this area was, and still is.
So always good to come back, and this time you're showing off, as I said earlier, kind of a full circle moment. You started in theater, you're ending, and I don't want to say you're ending, you still got a long career ahead of you, but you're back here doing what you do best. And some of those stories are going to be told on stage tomorrow at the Palace Theater. We have information, there it is. John O'Hurley, a man with standards. I wouldn't.
I will say Sunday I'm going to be here at Playhouse on Park. I'm going to be doing a quick show there as well.
Oh, there you go.
As
Well,
well,
thank you
just
for
to
that.
keep it nice and local. It's a 4 p.m. show.
There's a surprise as well. Tickets for the Palace show on sale still. Fox61.com. We will link you to them so that you could be linked to the stories that he will not spoil here. John O'Hurley, pleasure.
Matt, great to be with you.
Thank you so much.